Hello everyone. Now we'll see about vortex sheet. We know free vortex flow is one in which the fluid mass rotates without any externally impressed contact force. The whole fluid mass rotates either due to fluid pressure itself or the gravity or due to rotation previously imparted. The free vortex motion is also called potential vortex or irrotational vortex. So here, this is a vortex filament as we see. It's a point vortex and this is circulation which is in concentric. This is 0. So is represented by O. Similarly, one more point vertex is placed perpendicular to this, and both are joined with a straight line called straight vortex filament with the strength of gamma from positive infinity to negative infinity. The straight vortex filament. The flow induced in any plane perpendicular to the straight vortex filament by the filament itself is identical so that induced by a point vortex of the strength. So here some set of vortex elements are uh, aligned in such a way that they are side by side. Therefore, the arrangement of vortex filament side by side is called vortex sheet. So, in this perspective, if we see, uh, if we take an example of a camber line of an airfoil, so as we can see in this ZX graph, this is the camber line AB, and these are the vortex sheets. This is completely a vortex sheets, and each one is representing one vortex filament. So when considering this edge view of the sheet, we can say that dv, that is induced velocity at point P, is given by minus gamma ds upon 2 pi r, where circulation for this entire vortex is from limit a to b gamma ds. So from uh, velocity potential, the concept of velocity potential, d phi equals to minus gamma ds upon 2 pi theta. And for this function zx, we have phi for xz, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 pi integral a to b theta gamma ds. So velocity jump across the vortex sheet. So here there is a tangential velocity jump across the vortex sheet. Let's consider the rectangular dashed path enclosing a section of sheet of length ds. This is the length of the sheet ds, and in this direction it is u2, in this direction it is u1, this is v2, and this is v1. The distance between v1 to v2 is given by ds, and the distance between u1 and u2 is dn. So from this figure, the circulation is given by coming in this direction, minus of v2 dn minus u1 ds minus v1 dn plus u2 ds, because this is in the same direction. When we are taking in this direction, anti-clockwise direction, it is different. It is the opposite sign. So therefore, this gamma is equal to u1 minus u2 into ds plus v1 minus v2 into dn. So therefore, after simplifying this, we'll get gamma, and we know circulation is gamma ds. So therefore, replacing this gamma with lowercase gamma ds. Gamma ds equals to u1 minus u2 ds plus v1 minus v2 dn. The top and bottom of the dashed line approaches the vortex sheet where dn equals to 0. When this dn becomes equals to 0, then this term v1 minus v2 will be 0. Therefore, we'll be having gamma ds equals to u1 minus u2 into ds. So again, simplifying on the other sides, ds will be simplified. Therefore, we'll be getting gamma equals to u1 minus u2. So the local jump in the tangential velocity across the vortex sheet is equal to the local sheet strength.